What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. My name is Iliana. If you guys are already part of this wonderful family, you guys know the drill. Thank you guys so much for continuing to watch and to support. So in today's video, we are going to be doing another review, and this is a very much talked about product. This is the new E.L.F. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This has been all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all over my YouTube feed. It's been everywhere, and we're gonna try it out. So before jumping into today's video, as always, make sure that you guys subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications so you guys don't miss a single upload. And let's just go ahead and dive into this review. Let's go.
It goes a little something like
Alright, so this is the product that has been all over my social media, and we finally got a hold of it. This is the E.L.F. Halo Glow Liquid Filter, and this is a glow booster for radiant skin. I actually did pick it up in the shade number 3, which is light medium, and I believe there are a total of 8 shades, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up E.L.F.'s website right now and tell you guys a little bit of a backstory on what this is, and then we're gonna go ahead and just try it out. So this is the Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This does retail for $14, and I believe it is only available on the E.L.F. website as of right now, but I think it's going to be available pretty soon in the next week or two, I believe in Target. So keep your eyes out for that. It does come in the 8 different shades. Like I mentioned, I do have mine in the light medium. Alright, so in their little description that they have on their website, it does say that it is a full-size multi-purpose liquid glow booster infused with skin-loving ingredients to give your complexion a soft focus social filter effect IRL, so in real life. It says why they love it: because it has a lot of skincare ingredients in this, and it's hybrid for glowing, dewy skin. Complexion looks healthy and more radiant, and it can be used 4 ways. It can be used as just like wearing it alone. They say you can do it over or under makeup. You can mix it in with a foundation, or you can use it as a highlighter. So it definitely has multi-purpose and many different uses. So for $14 to get all of those uses is actually a pretty good steal. The key ingredients that are in this thing right here is squalene, which is known to moisturize skin, hyaluronic acid, which hydrates your skin, finely milled powders, which is going to be blurring for lines and pores, and it's going to just give you a smoother, soft focus look. So it's just kind of smoothing out the face and giving you that filter face look. We all know that E.L.F. does have cruelty-free, so we love that about it, and I'm just excited for this. So for $14, this is what the packaging looks like. It is a glass bottle, so it's a little bit higher up there in packaging, so it's going to be a little bit more of a bougie feel, and it does retail for $14. Now the thing is, I have seen so many people talk about the fact that this is in comparison to the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. Now, I do not personally own the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter because it's a little pricey, but I do have my wedding coming up, and I really wanted to get that type of feel to it because I've been kind of experimenting with some different products for my wedding day, and this literally came out. I saw the comparison and I was like, give it to me. Packaging, like I said, it does have a glass bottle, and then opening it on up, it does have a really big doe foot applicator. Wow, this is huge. So this is what it looks like, and I'm just excited to try this on. I do have this Morphe E63. It's a foundation brush that I'm going to try using it on one side, and then I'm going to go ahead and apply it with like just an actual sponge on the other and just see if there's like any type of difference. We're going to do the makeup at the very end. I'm going to show you guys what the final look of everything looks like so you guys can see for yourself if it's worth it and all that good stuff. Alright, so I went ahead and I zoomed you guys in so you guys can get a closer feel as to what exactly is happening to my skin. So we're going to go ahead and just start applying on one side with the brush like I mentioned. Now again, this is in the shade 3, which is light medium, and I'm just going to go ahead and place this all over the face and see how much product we get. Something that I did want to point out really quick is that the doe foot has a little bit of like a dent in there. I don't know if you guys can tell, which is really nice. It's like a little technology thing that they do so that they can fit more product in there, so you can obviously, you know, apply more product at once instead of having to dip in and put it on and dip in and do all that stuff. So anyways, let's go ahead and just start applying. Now again, I don't know how much product I'm gonna need. So, all right, so let's go ahead and just start brushing it on. Ooh, I feel like it kind of evened out my skin tone a little bit. That's interesting. It's definitely giving me that glow. Like this side, you can tell that it's just kind of like dewy looking from my moisturizer, but you can tell that this side definitely has that glow to it. This would be perfect underneath any kind of like tinted moisturizer. If you have dry skin and you have like matte foundations and you want to add a little bit of a glow underneath, I feel like that would be really, really nice. Now, I will say it doesn't look like glittery or weird looking. It just kind of looks like your skin is healthy, in my opinion. I mean, it has a really nice glow. I'm gonna apply about the same amount of product onto the other side, and I'm gonna use my sponge and see if it kind of melts into the skin a little bit more this way. I'm gonna go ahead and take my sponge. This is actually from Frankie Rose. This is my first time using this, but it is huge, and I do have a coupon code with them, so I will leave that as always linked below. But let's go ahead and just start. I'm gonna go ahead and use this big side right here and just start pushing it into the skin and see if this kind of makes it more natural looking, I guess. I've never used the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, so I can't tell you guys how it is in comparison, but the price difference is mighty high. So I literally feel like my skin is glowing, but it doesn't look crazy. Like, it's not overly glowy, and it doesn't look like it's too much. It still looks like healthy skin. That's all it really looks like, is just healthy skin. I will say I do feel like it kind of blurred my skin a little bit. Now, sometimes glowy products are very hard to blur the skin with because glowy stuff, dewy stuff, anything that's radiant is really going to just emphasize your pores. But I feel like this really did soften up the skin. That's impressive. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit more just like on the higher points of my face, like right here and down the bridge of my nose, and maybe just a little bit on the forehead right here, because that's where the light naturally hits my face. So when I put my foundation over this, I just want to make sure that these areas are going to be nice and highlighted, if that makes any sense. So let's just go ahead and add this. It blends into the skin very, very nicely though. It's almost like I have a tinted moisturizer on my skin. It's kind of crazy. Like, I feel like it kind of just evened out my skin tone a little bit. Alright, so this is what my skin looks like with the Flawless Filter on, and I look like a glazed donut, but I'm actually here for it. You guys know I have super, super dry skin, and anything that's glowy, dewy, or radiant absolutely calls my name. So when I saw this, I immediately gravitated towards it as a customer. As a consumer, I loved the idea of it, and it looks really good on the skin. Like, it doesn't look like, you know, too much. It doesn't accentuate like my pores or anything. I actually feel like it smoothed out my skin a little bit, and it looks really nice. So I'm very curious what it's going to look like with my foundation and everything on top of this. Keep in mind also, I didn't use any pore filling primers or anything, and my skin looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of my face makeup, and then I'll come back and let you guys see what the final look looks like, and then we'll talk about, you know, we'll get some close-ups of what my skin looks like as well, and just kind of talk about it. So I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, so I went ahead and I finished the rest of my makeup, and this is what my skin looks like. I can definitely tell you that my skin looks very healthy and very dewy. I definitely have like a dewy look, but it doesn't look like it's too much. Something that I also really need to point out is the fact that it didn't emphasize my pores or any of my fine lines, and I don't even have a pore filling primer underneath. That's incredible. Like, the fact that it's glowy and it's giving a very radiant finish, but it's not emphasizing a lot of texture. So that to me is crazy. But this is what the final look looks like, and I'm obsessed with it. I will share with you guys. So I did put my E.L.F. Halo Glow filter on, and then on top of that for foundation I did actually use my NARS light reflecting foundation because I felt like it would go hand in hand with this. Very similar in texture and like the finish and everything, so I really wanted to stick with something like that. I'm very curious to see what this would look like with a matte foundation because it's going to give you like a glowy, dewy underneath it, but once you put that matte foundation, I wonder if it'll kind of give you a little bit of a glow from within, but like healthy looking glow. So I'm very curious about that. I'm going to have to definitely try that out. But you guys, I am obsessed with the way that this looks. Like, my skin looks amazing. And I don't have perfect skin, but this looks really good. Alright, so this is bringing you guys even closer. I mean, you guys can tell I do have a couple of breakouts because it is that time of the month, but we're all human. That's okay. But other than that, my skin looks fantastic. Like, my forehead looks great, and you can see what I mean by it kind of smooths out the skin a little bit. I'm obsessed with the way that this looks. Like, this is definitely, obviously I'm going to have to keep playing around with this, and I'm going to play around with some photography and see what it looks like with flash and all of that good stuff, but so far, I'm really liking this, and this is definitely something I might keep in my bag for my wedding because it just looks so good. Alright, so the final verdict for the Halo Glow liquid filter is definitely a thumbs up for me. I definitely think that is worth the $14. It's so affordable to begin with, and it just looks so beautiful on the skin, and you guys can tell, like, my skin looks really, really nice. Like, it looks very healthy, and I haven't felt like my skin looked this healthy in a very long time. I do suffer with like acne and stuff, even though you guys might not see it. I only record on days when I don't have a ton of like breakouts or a ton of texture because of hormonal things that I go through, but this is looking really, really nice, and I feel very confident in my skin right now. So definitely thumbs up because I haven't felt this confident in a long time. So E.L.F., you did that for me. I definitely recommend it. I definitely think that you guys should try it. Give it a try, and yeah, I think it looks awesome. If you guys like this video and want to see more of my reviews, make sure that you guys subscribe before leaving today, and I will see you guys very soon in my next one.